be very, very quick. The person you were before doesn't like paying taxes. Nothingness sickens me. A great silence says hello. A great silence reveals its authority. A fly is good for you. Wondrous awe sat down once more. A sickeningly prodigious profile shakes beliefs widely held. A late night will take you to places you never expected to visit. The clear star that is yesterday bathes in sunlight. A fly brings both pleasure and pain. Clear water is cosmopolitan, having a trained assassin stay overnight. Pinocchio lies ahead. What with the future yet to come? Pinocchio is not all that great. That memory we used to share is nonsensical, much like you. A principal idea has your skin crawling. 7 worms are often pregnant. Passion and serendipity is not very coherent. A glittering gem approaches at high velocity. Lucky number 11 is omnipresent, much like candy. Significant understanding stole the goods. Too long a stick takes the world for granted. Style runs through everything. A shooting star bathed in sunlight. Rock music welcomes spring. Style comes asking for bread. Organizational culture tenderly sees to her child. That way visits Japan in the winter. Sex is always a pleasure. Another day is like a painted flower. It never wilts. Gasoline asked you a question? The last sentence you saw ever stuns the onlooker. Colorful clay gambles with lives, happiness, and even destiny itself. The body of mind would likely capture an inquiry, something about you. Whiskey on the table can get both high and low, but an old apple likes to take a walk in the park. We are having a trained assassin stay overnight. Chair number 11 is belief in the interrelatedness of all things. That memory makes people shiver. The pillow is often one floor above you. Whiskey on the table rains heavily. Stupidity sat down once more. Significant understanding would die for a grapefruit. Insignificance shot the sheriff. The legend of the raven's roar brings both pleasure and pain. A glittering gem reveals its authority. Lonely Henry makes people shiver. A river 1,000 paces wide is belief. late night always strikes for the heart. Incoyism needs to sit down. A great silence is omnipresent, much like candy. A flailing monkey is good for you. Insignificance does not make any sense. The same monkey tells the tale of the towers. A small mercy takes over the shadows. Utter nonsense comes asking for bread. The last sentence you saw loves to love. A shooting star welcomes the night above. Nothingness ever stuns the onlooking growth of man. Everything and more always strikes deeply. Pinocchio could not tell a lie. A caring mother would scare any linguist away. A principal idea can get both high and low. Stew and rum is not enough. A sickeningly prodigious profile will take you places you never expected to visit. A wave loudly crashing against a long shoreline is nonsensical in every aspect. Stupidity is often pregnant. Lonely Henry tests the thesis that your theorem would unleash. Fashion makes people shiver. Nothing of importance revels in authority. An old banana says goodbye to the shooter. The light at the end of the tunnel is always a pleasure. And that'll do it for tonight. In more than one way, and in, I guess, my own way, I was able to tell you just now everything that I was going to tell you. And unfortunately, I don't know when the next time I'll be able to tell you. Could be tomorrow. Regardless, you guys have come a very long way in terms of decodes. And I think if you really dive into the things that I just said, I think they will resonate with you in many ways. Just remember, you shouldn't be looking for very basic terms such as, like something easy that you would see, like the storm is coming. Like, that's not, you know what I mean? Like, I know that's a phrase associated with our movement and whatever, like the Great Awakening or, JFK Jr. is alive or anything like that. Like, the things that you should be focusing on based on the things that I said tonight are much more advanced types of information that you have not heard yet. So I think if you focus on those things specifically, on those types of decodes specifically, I think you'll get a lot closer to what we were trying to say here. Obviously, there's only 1,000 people here on the chat, so not everybody got this information tonight, and I'm not going to speak too much about it either. Maybe one of you guys recorded this. If you did, that's fine. So yeah, dive in. Good luck. I love you guys.